Yeah. So basically, yeah. So basically, this is automated diabetes prediction. The term paper. This is basically an automated diabetes prediction term paper. My name is Soza Ivan. So basically, the introduction is that my content of the presentation is that I have the introduction, the problem statement, book on the project objectives, discussion, case study, conclusion, the findings and references. So basically, by the introduction, it is one of the most since diabetes is one of the most common chronic diseases whereby individuals are having high sugar levels in their blood for a prolonged period for some good period of time. So it is the spread since the spread is rapidly increasing every single day. So this diabetes basically occurs in all ages, most especially in the females of the age 35 and above, as well as unhealthy individuals, unhealthy, as well as individuals with what unhealthy weights. So this it is due to it basically causes as a result of the failure of the blood cells to produce adequate insulin, resulting in one individual having high blood sugar or low blood sugar. So basically, some symptoms include we have the diabetes, increase in thirst, hunger, persistent weight loss, and frequent what urination. So my problem statement is that as the number of individuals as the number of individuals that are going to acquiring diabetes is rapidly increasing. So individuals are undergoing pattern. So this has greatly resulted in two individuals losing certain body parts. Yeah, whereby they are undergoing surgeries requiring their body parts to be cut off. So basically, we use artificial intelligence to diagnostically predict the person has diabetes at the early stages before the case worsen. So basically, I'll be able to use artificial intelligence to look beyond real time, predict whether the person has diabetes. The background of the project is that diabetes is basically divided into three categories. You have type 1 diabetes, you have type 2, then you have gestation diabetes or type 3. So, like I said, it is diabetes mellitus. Diabetes, you can also refer it as what? Diabetes mellitus, whereby it's a condition whereby a body has high sugar levels due to the failure of the blood cells to produce adequate insulin. It is required within the body. The objectives of the term paper of the study is that I'll be able to perform. I'll be able to determine the performance of different classifiers. Yeah, different classifiers in the what in predicting diabetes. So here we have different machine learning techniques or deep learning techniques that I will use in order to take their actual rates. So I'll also be able to use the unified repository that researchers can refer. So basically, my aim is to create a unified repository that researchers can refer to when they want to predict diabetes. Also, it is to implement then the last one is to implement those classifiers that are rarely or not used machine learning what classifiers on the PIMA data sets to analyze their performance. So discussion is that I have the data set. So basically, I obtain my data set from the PIMA data. So the main data set that I use is the PIMA data set. I also use the data set from the UCI, which has been used in most of the case studies. So this data set consists of consists of some features such as the blood pressure, we have BMI, we have plasma glucose concentration, triceps thickness, we have family history, uh, we have a regular diet, we have physical activity. So also, so basically these data sets have different attributes. So and these attributes have a great impact on the what? On the results that are that on the impact on the have a great impact on the what during the prediction of diabetes or on the results that will be obtained. So basically, diabetes prediction that is based on machine learning or deep learning techniques. So basically here we are dealing with, we have artificial neural networks. I'll use the support vector machine. I'll use the decision tree. I use the decision tree. I have the naive Bayes, which these are one of the these are one of the techniques that are commonly used. So as I was carrying out my research, I obtained 60% to 95%. When I was using artificial neural networks, I obtained 65% to 96%. When I was using support vector machine, decision tree, I obtained 73% and 88%. In naive Bayes, I obtained 76% and 96%. So basically the case study is that during the research, I carried out different activities such as data collection, whereby I employ the Prima Indian data set, that where I obtain most of the features. So the main source of this, it is the National Institute of Diabetes, Digestive and Kidney Diseases. So I did pre-processing while utilizing the Panda software. So three data processing strategies basically used three data processing strategies. So this enable me to carry out data filtration, aligning, pivoting, data reshaping, merging data sets, doing data training and testing. So basically the implementation and the results from the Prima data set, these classifiers were evaluated. So basically these they based on how well they worked on the data set. The classifiers were so here I basically deal with accuracy, perception, recall, health measure, the ROC area for each classifier that I used. So then it is so basically so the discussion is that it involves the use of various high performance techniques such as RIP-tree, which stands for reduce error pruning, whereby I obtained 74.48%. I also did the multivariate regression, whereby I obtained an accuracy rate of 97% to 73% and 88%. So I also use the SMO classifiers that ensures proper utilization of the support vector machine, whose accuracy rate is 72%. These are some of the implementations and the results. The conclusion is that it is to improve the perception of the database prediction. Researchers have driven to test various classifier types and create new models. So this similar strategy was used in this paper to achieve the great forecast accuracy. So we examine the accuracy and the usage pattern of the machine learning and deep learning techniques or classifiers used over previous years. So using the Prima Indian dataset or the machine learning classifiers with a 1 or 0 frequency, so have been used to establish recommendation for the use. So these ML approaches produced accuracy rate ranging between 68%, 74%. So basically, when I'm concluding this research, never received any external fundings. So my future work is that the unused classifiers and the unused techniques that I never applied during this research, I'll be able to apply them. I'll be able to apply them to enhance further accuracy of doing the prediction of diabetes. Basically, these are my references. So I was able to get my work from basically 20 references. Yeah, thanks everyone. End meeting.